Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. This is Tommy the Tarot Reader and I am doing a reading for Gemini for May. So let's look at the planetary transits right now for Gemini, Pluto and Aquarius, Saturn Pisces at 17 degrees, Neptune 29, Pisces moving into Aries fairly soon. Mars 5 degrees Aries, North Node 14 Aries, Chiron 21 Aries, Mercury 21 Aries, Venus 10 Taurus, Sun 18 Taurus, Uranus 22 Taurus, Jupiter 25 Taurus, Lilith 24 Virgo, and South Node 14 Libra. Let's start with Gemini rising. If you are a Gemini rising, you have possibly early Gemini rising, Uranus and Jupiter in your first house. Wow. So you are looking at ways to innovate, renovate, and you're coming up with all different ideas. You're kind of a maverick right now, and the doors are opening up for all these brilliant ideas. So you really should go for it. I said ideas because you're also selling yourself, because you're changing, you're renovating, you're reinventing yourself. You're coming into all different, like you're just shifting a lot with that Uranus and Jupiter in the first house. And it's in Taurus. So if you already have Taurus placements like Venus, you're magnetic. If you have Venus and Taurus with a Gemini rising, you are magnetic. People are in love with you and they love whatever that you have to share and whatever you're working on and sharing, and any type of creativity. If you have Venus in Cancer, people are just, they're just really, there's a strong affinity with you, and you're just very magnetic right now. If you have a Venus in Cancer, even a Venus in Taurus. So Gemini rising, you have the Uranus and Jupiter in the first house, and just go for it. You know, go for all the ideas, go for changing your hairstyle, go for changing all of it and just having fun with it. Whatever you're doing, just go for it. Just change it all up and have fun, explore, study new things, study unique things, and be creative. There's a lot of abundance and good luck in your first house right now. So however that you can stand out and express yourself, it's a good time to do that. You have these planets in the 12th house, transiting the 12th house, Venus and Sun. So there's some privacy with your love life. And in the 11th house, there's a lot of social activities going on with all these Aries planets in the 11th house. Lots and lots of friends, things going on. Saturn in the 10th house, really kind of getting down and getting very serious and disciplined with some area of yourself or your life. The 9th house or the 8th house has Pluto. So the Pluto in your 8th house, that's an interesting one for you, Gemini rising. You should look that up, Pluto 8th house for Gemini rising. So how to get your rising sign, you have to know what time you were born and location, and then go into astro.com and plug it all in. Pluto in 8th or 9th house. Well, Pluto, it rules Scorpio, and the 8th house is already Scorpio, but it's in Aquarius. So you're going to want to objectively delve into some things that are even taboo. You're just curious about it. It could also be taxes and money. You're curious about that. And death. You're curious about death. So Pluto, 8th house, death. Well, could be about living and living longer, you know, with Pluto in the 8th house in Aquarius, because it's Aquarius and it's progressive and it's revolutionary. And Pluto is revolutionary and Aquarius is revolutionary, and it's in your 8th house. So it would be about, yes, we're all going to die, but with Pluto in the 8th house, it's saying something like, well, can we prolong death? That's what I see. That's for Gemini rising. So let's say you have a sun in Gemini. You have a sextile to these Aries planets. And so there's a nice energy going, it's happening right now. And if you have a Venus in Taurus, you're probably getting a lot of attention right now with that Venus, Sun, Uranus, and Jupiter in Taurus. If you have a Venus in Gemini, you're not really focused about any kind of sexual attraction or sexual magnetism. You're not about that. You're about just really focusing on your work and what you need to do. Venus in Cancer is on fire. You're just very attractive right now, but you're really focusing on what your goals are. I'm going to say you're on fire right now, okay? Because Venus in Cancer, sextile Lilith, and all those planets in Taurus, the square Venus with the Aries placements, I'm just going to say that you could get a little impatient. Gemini, if you have a Venus and Leo, which is possible, you do have those squares with Sun. You could get a little restless with your love life. You could get bored with your Venus and Leo. Pluto and Aquarius in general, with your Sun in Gemini, it's very favorable that whatever ideas you are going for is going, the world's receptive. People are receptive. It's not, you're not trying to overturn, you're not trying to overturn anything and causing strife. That is not the energy I am getting here at all. I'm getting a lot of progress, a lot of innovation, a lot of revolutionary ideas. I know I'm kind of reading generally. So this is May, but what I just said could go on for a while. Could go on June, July, but like with the slower moving planets like Uranus and Jupiter, those are going to be in Taurus for a while. All right, let's look at these cards for May. What's going on for Gemini for May? Whoops. Yeah, this fell out too, so let's see what this is saying. Oh, the Empress, the Four of Wands, wow, and Death, wow, 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 wow. Gemini, oh my God. And okay, so when I shuffled, and these cards are coming up reverse a lot. So I love that these guys are right side up. I don't like reading reversals, and it really makes me kind of, gives me anxiety. I can read them, but I don't like to. So these came out right side up on their own. Empress, Four of Wands, and Death. Wow. Four of Wands is Aries here. Venus in Aries too. And it's 11:11. Four of Wands. And the Rider-Waite, you have a family underneath the four pillars, which looks like 11:11. And then you have the Empress. You're the mighty one. You are the mighty one. The daughter of the mighty one, but she's also the queen. It's a number 3. And 3 is a Gemini number because April, May, June. Number 3, June. June is 3. Wait, is it? May is 3, but end of May. This is a maternal card, the Empress, and it corresponds with all those Taurus planets that are happening right now. So you could be getting very in touch with your maternal side, very caring, very loving, and connecting, wanting to connect with people, and with people that just, you want to have fun and you want to enjoy your relationships. The Four of Wands is this May as being around family and really enjoying your family and having fun with your family and really feeling the love and the encouragement and the support. You know, it's very strong. The spirit is very strong here. And the Death card with the Scorpio, I will clarify these cards. There is something changing in you. Child of the great transformers is what the card says. But the Death card, to me, says there is something that is profoundly changing in you. Like you feel like you're a different person today. So the change that has occurred in you, it's a big one. It's a big shift. It is coming from the Empress and the Four of Wands. So this is coming from a part of you that's very maternal and protective. And you're realizing even that the very strong, like you're realizing things about yourself that you did not realize before. That you are very connected to family, that you are about family, that you are about stability and your maternal side, and that you are loving and caring, and you have friends and people around you who love you. The Death card is saying for you to recognize that. That the Death card, it's so fascinating. That's a Scorpio card. You know what just came to me is the Death card is that part of you that is, I can't lose them. I am so scared of losing them. So sometimes you think about life without them and you tell yourself like, no. And as a mother or as a parent, you think about your children, it's that they are everything to me. My family is everything to me. And they mean so much to me. That's what the Death card means. That you have such an amazing love for them that you worry a lot about them. And Gemini, your life is all about the people that you love. That's it. You know, it's not about your work. It's not about how much money you make. It's not about your reputation or status. It's not that. It's about your family and how much you love them. Your relationships. It's all about that. I mean, your work's, I'm sure your work's fabulous, but it's really all about the people in your life. Okay, so let's clarify those cards and see what these cards are saying now. Wow. The Emperor came up in the same position for Cancer. All right. We have the Emperor and the Empress together. One under the other. The Empress, the Emperor is under the Empress. Okay, so you are in the love relationship. You are. You are in it. Who is the King of Cups here, though? Under the Four of Wands. Reverse. So the King of Cups, okay, I'll just say it. It's next to the Emperor. The Emperor is an Aries card. The Empress is you, Gemini. Or you could be the Emperor and your partner is the Empress. It doesn't matter. Although the Empress is a Taurus card, but it doesn't matter. It's you're with your soulmate, the Empress and the Emperor. Okay? But then you have the King of Cups next to the Emperor. And then you have the Six of Swords. I'm going to take a chance here that the King of Cups is someone that, with it reversed and the Four of Wands, to me says, am I ready for the Four of Wands? Am I ready to take on that responsibility of the Four of Wands? Because the Four of Wands is a commitment. It is Venus and Aries fully all in. The Four of Wands is family, fully all in, marriage, commitment, partnership. It's 150% in. The King of Cups is still thinking about it. The Six of Swords under Death. There's a realization you've come to, Gemini. And you are starting to be more vocal about certain things about yourself. Yeah, I said realizations. And the Death card, I interpreted it earlier, but with the Six of Swords under it, you're going to talk about it. With the King of Cups reversed, it's like life is too short. The King of Cups needs to understand life is too short. I need to clarify these cards, but Six of Swords is no, you can't sleep any longer. You can't avoid, you can't go away any longer. We can't do that. Life is too short. We have to use our time. I don't know. Let's see. You're the Emperor. The Six of Cups, the Six of Swords here is telling me that we can't go. The Rider-Waite has people in a boat going away. And with it reverse here is saying we can't just avoid and just keep walking away and delaying and delaying. The King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here? Who is the King of Cups? Why is it reversed under the Four of Wands? And that's what this... why is it reversed under the Four of Wands? Who is the King of Cups? It's a water sign, but... okay, let's see. This is the Emperor. Unbelievable. We have the Emperor here, right side up, and then we have the Emperor reversed. So we have the Eight of Wands reversed because the King of Cups isn't talking about what's on their mind. And then we have the Queen of Coins under the Six of Swords, where the Queen of Coins, and I'm going to say that You are on a good track where you want to stand behind your ideals and your beliefs, and you got to stand behind it. You can't wait around for someone, and you can't compromise your beliefs and ideals. And having said that, we have the Emperor reversed. We have the Eight of Wands reversed. You cannot compromise your ideals in May. You have to stay on track. Because when you compromise your ideals, your beliefs, and your values, because of the King of Cups reversed, you will lose your strength with the Queen of Coins reversed. You will lose. And when you fight and keep fighting, because the Six of Swords is reverse, you're waking up and you're not going to fight, but your eyes are going to be wide open. Like, what am I looking at? What's really going on here in May? This is May. There's a lot of strength behind the Empress, the Four of Wands, and Death. And the Emperor, of course. And the rest of the cards are reversed. So I'm saying that like you want to be focused on the life you're creating for yourself. If you're in a relationship where your partner isn't matching what you're doing, you want to just lay low and not expect too much, because the Emperor is both right side up and reversed, one on top of the other, which is really unusual with the Empress here, because you're relying on the Emperor here, who is on and off and on and off and on and off, and this guy is off and doesn't speak. So there's this energy. I feel like it's not you. I mean, it could be you. You could be on and off with someone. You're not really sure. Maybe you're just like, your emotions are shifting. And I don't know, you might, for some of you out there, maybe you've met someone that is hiding their feelings for you. And then they're not telling you. But at the same time, if that's the case, they're not telling you, and you're hoping to have a life with them, be careful that they're not someone that isn't working. Because I'm going to tell you, you should not be financially taking care of them. Because you're like, oh, yeah, so this guy or this gal has said they like me, and you're thinking, oh, this is fun, let me just dive in, and you realize they have no money, they're not working, they're not very smart, and you're paying for everything. I'm telling you right now, no, don't do that. That's for some of you Gemini, you know who I'm talking to. Don't just come out of some sleep or some lull where, oh, I didn't date for a while, and then now you're dating and you're picking the wrong people. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Be very careful with that. And for some of you that's in a relationship, I know this is relationship. Huh. Does this work? Okay, if this is work or your career, let's look at it that way. First, let's look at it as family. There is someone, okay, if it's family, there is someone that is taking the energy, pulling the energy towards them, the energy and attention towards them this month. And I don't know if it's you. I don't think it's you. There's something going on. If it's family, there's something going on with a family member that everyone's kind of focused on. I don't know if they're on drugs, for example. Okay? But it's really throwing off the balance of the family, and they're probably going to need they're going to need rehab. If it's someone in the family, that is the King of Cups reversed, and or they're very depressed, there's some issues with them. It could be a father, it could be an older male figure, it could be an older brother. The other scenario here is if it's work. If it's work, maybe you got a new manager. It's a different kind of manager. This manager is kind of very cold, and they're also micromanaging, and you they don't tell you what they expect. They don't spell it out, and it's really hard to read them, and you got to really be careful on how to deal with them. Really, really be careful, because you can't assume anything with this person. You should check it out. Don't act on any of your assumptions if this is at work, because this person could be very passive aggressive. Like, they don't say anything, and so you think, oh, you have to try to figure out what to do and what they're thinking and to please them. No, don't do any of that. Yeah, I feel like there's a change in management or supervisors, and it's just thrown you off completely here. Just don't try to placate and try to pacify and try to please them. Don't do any of that. Yeah, I guess for you, Gemini, in May, you have to stay really grounded in your own strength. You're both the Emperor and the Empress, okay? And you are creating the life you want, and you just don't forget it. And some people around you might be slacking off, and you have to stay focused. You have to stay focused on your goals and your dreams, because you can't be dragged down. You have big dreams here. Do not get discouraged. The Healer. Oh, the Underworld. I don't know. These cards are coming out 2 at a time. You are the healer, so focus on that work. Focus. The Healer is a death card to me. And the Underworld is... The shamans go to the Underworld to heal. You're a shaman. This May, you will find out in some form that you are a shaman. These other energies in here, you can't be distracted by someone's indecision or lack of commitment. You have to focus on who you are and what your purpose is. I think in May, this May, you're going to find out. It will be clear to you in some form what your purpose is, and it will involve the Healer and the Underworld. Because you do have to go to death to come back and bring life, and to heal the death, to heal what is aging, what is getting old, what is dying. The Healer heals that. The Healer brings life to that. That's your purpose. With the Empress, the Emperor, the Four of Wands, and Death. These other cards are distractions. So you have to notice your distractions because it will take the power away from you and it will take you off your purpose. Okay? That's what I have for you, Gemini, for May. If you resonated with this reading, hit the like button and see you at my next reading. Bye-bye.